Hey, what's going on, guys? Mindigoose787B here. Welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Thunder 2004. This is episode number 143 today for the 2006 Georgia 500. First off, I know this is being posted on Christmas Eve. Just want to go say have a very happy holidays. Very safe holidays, of course, as well. That's why we're rocking a Christmas-themed paint scheme today. We see the red, green, white, of course, for this week's episode. And also, we might be clinching the championship in this episode, actually, because look at the point gap that we have. 454. It could be a Christmas miracle today. We could actually get ourselves the championship today. We're about nearly three full races ahead because we're probably going to be this race might be the deciding factor whether we win the championship or not. Our efforts have definitely been paying off, and the swan song of our race team anyway, before we join a new team for the final season, is upon us. We only have a 1.56 million left in the bank. That just goes to show, like, we kind of needed the money, and of course we have no funding coming in, but that's just the way it is. But with that being said, let's get this holly jolly gravy train going here today at the Hotlanta Motor Speedway. We're going to use the we could just use this one. We'll use the powerful engine. We'll use this bodywork as well. Car rating of 81. Let's see what we can do at Atlanta. Let's see if we can clinch the championship today in our wintry car. All right, with our qualifying lap now here at Atlanta. Yeah, this car looks really festive, doesn't it? I still don't know what the team, like, what would be a good idea to have a team for me to join anyway. I'm still trying to figure it out. Like, where am I gonna get the final chapter of this story to go off to? Where am I gonna go? It's gonna be a good long while before I think about, like, what's gonna happen here for the storyline anyway. It's gonna be very interesting. I'll have to see what's in store for us though. As we come across the start finish line, it's pole. It's pole position here at Atlanta by 4/100ths of a second. Very nice to see. Not a good view for the other championship contenders. Let's see if we can finally clinch the championship today.
We're live from the Atlanta Motor Speedway in Hampton, Georgia for today's running of the Georgia 500. I expect to see some exciting action in this one, don't you?
There sure have been some incredible finishes here at Atlanta. In the March race of 2001, Kevin Harvick beat Jeff Gordon to the checkered by mere inches to win his first NASCAR Winston Cup race. Given the circumstances and the emotion of that victory, that is one that people will talk about for decades to come.
The 56 car looks to continue his top 5 streak with a good finish here.
You know, people get so concerned with wins. I'll take consistent top 5s all year long over a win. Besides, when you are constantly finishing in the top 5, a win is just around the corner.
Kurt Busch just couldn't get up to speed in qualifying this week.
You know, I spoke with the guys from that team in the garage this morning, and they said they tried a little something different in qualifying this week. They learned their lesson, though. Stick with what works. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
I totally forgot all about the plethora of logo rivals I have behind me. This could be fun. Speaking of fun, oh my god, there's so many of them. 81 laps, oh, away we go here at a Hotlanta. Yeah, remember Martinsville, guys? Yeah, good times, right? No need to do anything like that. Oh, yep, okay. And we're hooked together already. And we are nearly losing it. Tony Stewart at this point, it's like, I don't care if I'm not winning the championship. I'm gonna make sure you don't win any more races. This little punk ain't winning any more races at this point forward. As Dale Earnhardt Jr. is gonna be pulling way ahead. Hey, this seems familiar. That's it, guys. Dale Jr. leading with Jeff Gordon second and myself in third. Atlanta. Yeah, this seems very familiar. Except this time it's at the very beginning of the race, not the very end. And of course we got our arch nemesis Dale Jarrett behind us. Him and I have not really gotten it, honestly, not as much as I thought I would, honestly. He's been really letting us go. I think I think the old coot finally learned his lesson, and he finally knows his place anyway. Good for him. He's learning anyway.
He's not too happy with
Yeah. Nobody else is. So anyway, we're going to be side by side with Jeff Gordon. We're going to try to get a good run down. We're going to try to use the non-existent side draft, because that wasn't a thing yet until like later on in real life. As we just go sailing right past him. No competition. No questions asked. Now he's got to go after Dale Earnhardt Jr. That's way up ahead. And we might just share draft with him on purpose just to make sure he doesn't body slam us anymore. Dale and I have been like even pacing these last 3 laps. It's honestly incredible. Like, yeah, we're closing on the leader, not really by much. We just got into slipstream range. Okay, so he's just minus 60, so it's actually not that bad. I thought it was a lot worse. It's like him and I are like side by like just like dueling, like trying to get away from each other. But I just won't go away. I'm just like that annoying neighbor that just won't shut up and he just won't go away. But unfortunately for him, I'm in the slipstream range now, so I'm gonna go start share drafting him just a tiny bit, just to make sure. There we go. That means he won't body slam us anymore. He'll just be annoying in terms of like blocking anyway. As we go way up the racetrack, we're just sailing it in there at this point. I don't know if I want to make the car any looser. I've never made any changes to it or anything like that from the last time episode. But yeah. We're still alright. Now we're really reeling in Dale Earnhardt Jr. here. Like everyone else is gone behind us. Like we don't even know. We don't know what goes on back there anymore. We just know it's just him and Dale. At this rate, we're actually going to clinch the championship. Even if we don't even win, we're just going to clinch the championship from this point forward. And yeah, just got to keep following the number 8 car, and if need be, we'll have to finish second. I don't think we will though, because we're actually going to be reeling him in really much now here. Yeah, of course, you're going to keep blocking. That's fine. We're going to be sailing up the racetrack. This car is a little bit tight, getting a little bit tight, because I'm pretty sure it's just me pushing the ever-living crap out of him. As we go down the inside, here we go. He won't body slam us, but I might not do the same thing as I overcook it just a little bit on entry, and he's going to be fighting it along the outside. And we're going to think about giving a little side draft here. We might be able to just do a little bit here. We could just do a little bit of a nudge like that. That is okay. Now he's in body slam range. We're going to try to run away before we do anything like that. And we are clear of the number 8 car. Hopefully we kind of pull away from him though. But he's got to worry about that. We now have the 2-second lead over Jeff Gordon and Kevin Harvick and all those guys behind us. And we finally got ourselves a bonus point, 5 bonus points. That just makes it worse for everybody else. All right, so we're finally starting to pull away from Dale a little bit there. We just gained a 10th on him that time. We were like a half second before. Now it's like 0.6 back. This car is very, very good. Now, yeah, definitely for the last season, we're banning custom setups, because this whole playthrough has just been me and nothing but custom setups. The only way I can keep the game entertaining and challenging for myself at this point is to try to eliminate custom setups altogether. And because usually the default setups are not exactly great for like a legendary difficulty playthrough, but when you have a custom setup like I do each week, like they can be very good or very bad. I mean, beginning, well, when I had the lower suspension settings, they were bad, like on long run speed, because I'm used to playing like 5 or 10% races, but like 25% races that you want to have a higher spring. Speaking of higher springs, we have Joe Nemechek DNFing. Not very good for the 25 car there anyway. Is the first retirement I've seen anyway of this race today. And the right rear is getting warm, which is fine by me. We have to survive yet another 10 more laps to go. I'm okay about pushing the right rear. I like pushing the right rear a little bit more when it comes to like racing, especially like sim racing. I like to try to push the right rear more than the right front. But of course, in like a game like this, it's kind of unavoidable. But if you're playing like a sim like iRacing or NR 2003 like I do, like I sometimes used to stream, I might stream NR 2003 again at some point on the channel, of course. I'll let you all know like when I do that again. Probably not in the future anytime soon anyway. But who knows? The sky's the limit though for what I might do. I'm gonna think about like what is the next NASCAR game I want to play, because if I can ask like the people that if I'm allowed to mod NASCAR Thunder 03, then that's the next game. If not, then I'll have to think of something else. Probably the next NASCAR game I'll do is that's on the PS2 would be probably 06, since it wasn't released on the GameCube.
Good job.
I might do that. I don't know. I mean, yeah, Chase for the Cup is fun as well. We can kind of mod that too. But if I want to do like a modded career mode, I want to do Thunder 03 next. Since we can mod games on Dolphin anyway, that's why I want to know. If I, because I want to know if I'm able to actually change my number, like from the, instead of like having the default ones. You know how the default ones in this game, like you have 56, 82, I'm sorry, 83, 84, 53, and the 100 numbers or whatever. I mean, that's the reason why I didn't pick 55, because 55 is my racing number, but I just chose the closest one, which is 56. So hopefully we can find a way to change that. I like how the first lap car I see, as usual, is Christian Fittipaldi, and this time is not even close. Like, it's not even close. Like, who our next lap car is. It's just Fittipaldi being Fittipaldi. And, yeah, we gotta start thinking about coming on down pit road anyway. In about, I want to say a few laps, it is starting to get very, very haywire loose, which is why I didn't want to, like, maybe that's why I didn't want to make the car looser, because I knew, like, like, this tire, see this tire graphic? Like, they were all, like, 4-tire worn, I think, like, 17 laps into this run. So, definitely want to head on in, like, pretty soon. Do not make any changes, of course. We won't be able to make any changes next season at all, so that's another restriction I'm putting myself. I have to play this game with so many restrictions just to keep it enjoyable for myself, because, like I said, I don't like it when I'm dominating the entire thing each and every race. It's not made for good content, you know what I mean? You gotta make yourself good content. I mean, I love the win, of course. I want to make it entertaining for y'all, the viewer that's watching. Like, I mean, this isn't like Formula 1 where I'm going to be like Max Verstappen and lead every single lap and not even close like some of the lap races we've had this season. Like, I don't know, Richmond and definitely like Sonoma. Sonoma was, well, if I wasn't Max Verstappen there, I don't know what is. Especially since I lapped the entire freaking field on strategy. Hold on there. Yeah, next lap we're pitting because this thing is uber loose. All right, to the pits. To the pits, to the pits, to the pits.
Got one high.
Safely. We don't even have to speed. We don't have to go forcefully go in there. There we go. Yeah. Oh, it's already at negative 1.5. Yeah, I'll keep it at that. I'm going to miss driving with these custom setups next season, I'll tell you that. I'm going to have to learn how to work with a default setup. I might have to do some practice laps with that, actually, since I'm going to be driving with, like, an unfamiliar, probably, like, pushing car each and every race, which I think every tire pressure is, like, 25 or 23, depending on the track. It ain't, like, the lower tire pressures like I've had on, like, every single race, like, 23. I think Bristol might be the highest one, 25, I don't know, top of my head. Anyway, we're off and ready to go. Wow. We just came out of the pits, and there's Fittipaldi. That's how you know how slow he is. Oh shit! Don't get to my. Yeah, I was trying to go 3 wide so I don't get like body slammed by like Tony Stewart who's behind me who has a minus 76. And at the same time, I just gained yet another like complete like minus 60 right on the floor with Mark Martin. And I've learned my lesson the last time I gave Mark Martin a minus 60. Remember Sonoma? I got sent to the Shadow Realm, which is something that only I can do. Yeah. Anyway, the pit cycle is now commencing. I'm just trying to see, like, I don't know why Dale Jr. I don't think Dale has pitted yet. Yeah, he hasn't pitted yet, so I don't know what he's doing. I don't know, I'm thinking he might go a little bit longer or something like that. Maybe, like, pit a little bit shorter the second time around. I don't know. I wouldn't mind just doing what I'm doing right now in terms of, like, the strategy I'm doing with anyway. How much is Johnson up to minus 40, so he won't be that bad. And Dale's finally coming in. That's very good. We should be cycling out of the leader pretty soon. I'm not sure. I don't think everyone's come on in yet. Yeah, only a few more people has really come on out anyway. So yeah, definitely really soon we're going to be cycling out as a leader. Yep, there they go. Dale Jr.'s coming out of the pits now, and we're the new leader. Just like that. We're back in P1. And back to continuing our usual regularly scheduled Max Verstappen-like performance. Yeah, this entire run, it's been nothing but me just still, well, passing cars left and right. Feels pretty good. It's the same thing, same car. There's not much for really me to talk about besides me. Ooh, look at me passing into the lap car. Yeah, I'm out of a new material.
29,
I mean, yeah, Dale Jr. actually gained like a tenth on me that lap, but I mean, it's not gonna matter. The pit cycle is gonna happen within like another 10, maybe like about 10, maybe 12, 13 laps from now, anyway. So, you know, I mean, 27, 54, 81. I mean, I could do like maybe like another, I don't know. Maybe 12 laps might be like 6. No, not 12 laps. Might be maybe like 16 or something. Oh, now we just gained it back.
Keep it smooth, just like that.
This car is just about. It's either. I think it's the same pace as Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s. It's just the human players is driving a little bit better than the AI right now. Especially if the AI is actually in traffic right at the moment. Because I was in clean air for at least a few laps there anyway. Right rear is wearing down. That's fine by me. He's got a good old Kevin Grubb over here trying to do Brett Bodine proud. Yeah, I haven't lapped him yet. I haven't lapped him yet. I will say this about Kevin Scrub. He's improved compared to like being in that Dr. Pepper car anyway. So definitely an improvement for sure. I'm just going to waltz right down around him. There's Brian Vickers leading ahead of Scott Wimmer, the Rookie of the Year. He's probably going to clinch that too in terms of like just performance and finishes that he's been doing so far. Stan Barrett, I haven't even lapped him yet either, really. I guess those guys are doing better than the original people anyway. Like I know Grubb, is better than Brett Bodine, and Stanton Bear's doing better than Ken Schrader in 49 anyway. And I think David Green's doing better than LePage in 57 as well. So yeah, after all of season 1 and season 2, I mean people have been doing better in their respective rides anyway. So that's good enough. That's good for them anyway. Yeah. It'll be tough to see which ride I choose next season. But I do have some ideas already for each one. Yeah, we're going to go pit this lap.
I'd like to see him stay back there.
Yeah, it's just... it's been the same as usual for almost for us at this point. We just got to make sure we don't, you know, wreck coming down into pit road here. So we're going to play around the throttle and brake. There we go. Now we're all ready to go. No changes like last time. Pit crew, do not mess this up, even though we have about a 5-second lead on Dale Earnhardt Jr. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad the crew's feeling festive about how we've been doing this whole season anyway. Now we're just gonna collect our Christmas presents to finish off the season. A bit of a slow stop there for our standards, but that's okay. We'll just work our way through it. As we head up towards the racetrack, there's Dale Earnhardt Jr. putting us a lap down, but that's okay. He needs to come down pit road anyway. And back we go.
Nice lap.
Number 43.
Well, we got Dale Earnhardt Jr. actually in front of us now, and he's yet to pit. So we're actually in a very good spot here. We're basically going to be lapping. We're going to be like really, really close to him. Like, well, we're actually going to be like completely overthrowing him at some point. And he just tapped it. How'd that little tap make me open up my trunk like that? Anyway, we got less than 20 laps to go now. Well, we're back on the lead lap, believe it or not, so we're going to be in very, very prime position right now. You'll have to come into pits eventually. Now. Oh, no, well, yeah, he looked like he was anyway. I think there's somebody else now leading the race. Yeah, it's not on the Junior's in the pits. Just judging by the thing. Yeah, it's Mark Martin now leading the race, but he'll have to make a pit stop eventually. We're gonna fly right by Dale Earnhardt Jr. like it wasn't even there. So yeah, once the pit road cycle, of course, commences and finishes up, leaders are coming into the pit. There's more and more leaders coming in. We still yet to see Mark Martin come down pit road, but yeah, we should easily cycle out as the leader. Easily. Ah, there's Mark. He's on pit road now. With this, we shall finally take over the lead. There's the one car, I think, coming down. That's third place. Here comes second. And finally, we will not lead this lap.
65.
Now we will.
Okay, let's get after these guys.
Oh, it was Johnny Benson that tried to stay out long as well. We now have 11-second gap over Earnhardt. That gap's going to probably decrease, though, because he stayed out a long time. We only stayed out by a little bit. We would have stayed in like a normal amount of time, but just smooth sailing from here on out. Just gotta avoid all the lap cars.
5 more points. You've led the most. Great job.
Well, this pretty much solidifies it right then and there, doesn't it? Led the most laps. We're on lap 69. Very nice. And
22 car is
yeah,
outside.
they might want to start hanging up the championship banners right now, because it would take a bloody Christmas miracle for them just to see me wreck out 3 races in a row at this point. There's just no way.
68.
Just 5 to
Folks,
go.
we are now just 5 laps away from becoming the 2006 Winston Cup champion. There is, at this point, no mathematical way that the whole field can catch us in points. Not Dale, not Tony, not Jimmy or Jeff. There is absolutely no shot whatsoever. And just about 6 miles left to go, we will claim the 2006 Winston Cup championship. And it's all thanks to this team. You know, my good pal Mikey up here. You know what, for the hell of it, we're gonna bring him back one more time. We really don't care in the world at this point. I really don't even need to lap anybody. We're gonna at least try to make ends meet with him. After all, that 99 ride might be open, or you know, if he has an idea about having a Busch Series team going into the Cup season. I know he's been having a successful Busch Series program. He's just letting me by, which I understand. He's following the blue flag procedure, which I don't blame whatsoever. I'm actually gonna back off my pace here and just try to. Don't really need to pass anybody. We really don't need to. We have a 10-second gap. There's literally no purpose. There's no point in me even doing it, or whatnot at all. And it's all thanks to this man in front of us as well. Kind of how poetic, actually, that we're just kind of trying to get him to push up here towards like the front or whatnot. But he's just going. Why are you going way up to the top? I hate when the AI do this. They do this at Talladega as well. I hate this. So yeah, now we're only 8 seconds back. That's okay. We really don't need to worry about that. It's this man right here, the sole reason. Whoop, hold on. All right, you know what, Mikey? You're not really helping yourself, really, with what's going on. That's fine. If you don't want to do it, then don't bother. As we come across the start-finish line, to take the white flag. 1 lap to go. We got 1.5 miles left.
31-29.
We have a 7.5-second lead, but that's fine. I don't really care. Mikey, if you're not gonna bother, doing this sort of thing, that's fine. I don't really care. I'm just trying to give you a bone, because I can't thank you enough, Mikey, for helping sponsor this whole season. I can't thank you enough. And now, maybe sooner, I'll pay it back to you. As we cross the line, we are the 2006 NASCAR Winston Cup champion, baby. They can't do anything. We got our, I think at this point, 18th win of the season here at Atlanta. How fitting! How this should be the championship finale. Not real life anymore, because it turned into a complete mess of a shit show of a track. This Atlanta here should have been the absolute finale. That and Homestead, those 2 tracks are considered the real finales, not this Arizonian track that we're going to next. And at this point, we don't need these motors. We don't really care if we run 31st at this point. We've won our championship. In fact, I want to do one last thing. Where's my crew at? Gotta go find our crews. The Christmas Carolers, as we're calling them this race. Oh, that's reverse. That's reverse. The crew, of course, they're pretty stanchion there, but engine's really rough. That means it's almost time. Yeah, we did it. All right. Heck yeah.
A rare caution-free race.
Wow, that doesn't happen very often. It makes you pay a whole lot more for any mistakes. You don't have that cushion of yellow flags to get caught up.
The 56 car never even got a scratch in this race.
These NASCAR Winston Cup teams absolutely love drivers who take care of their cars. It makes their job a whole lot easier when they aren't having to spend extra hours in the body shop each week.
The 56 car is starting to find out who doesn't like him out on the racetrack.
It certainly looks that way. I'm not sure who started everything, but it should be fun to watch over the next couple races to see what develops.
I don't think they'll show it here because we're at Atlanta, not Homestead. But look at this, folks. We did it. We've got it. The championship is ours. The Gunther Racing Team goes out with an absolute bang. What a season. Filled with drama behind the scenes, especially at the beginning of the year, where we slammed the door on Joe Gibbs' face. And we ended up just cleaning them out and slapping them all over their stupid faces. We not only get the Napa trophy, which is how fitting, we end up getting a championship trophy as well. But of course, we won't be able to see that trophy until Homestead, sadly enough. But furthermore, for the 18th, I think at this point, oh, we got a fastest lap too. The 18th time this season, we sang Ode to Joy, as we completely just clobbered the field. Both Junior and I kind of just destroyed everybody. Harvick finishes 3rd, Jimmy Johnson 4th, Gordon 5th. Marlin gets a respectable 6th place finish. Tony Stewart 7th, Ricky Rudd 8th, Mark Martin 9th, and Jeff Burton 10th. Ryan Newman went from 40th to 12th, and Kurt Busch went from 41st to 13th. I don't know which one's a better drive, honestly, as we take a look at the rest of the field. Everyone else kind of finished how they normally would, which is not really exciting, really. That's just how these races go sometimes. Oh, and Joe Nemechek died. As I said, they cannot physically catch me at this point. I would realistically give out, 150 some points each race if I were to finish last in all 3 of them. That is if I finish last in all 3 of those events in a row. And Junior would have to win with max points. Yeah, that's not happening. That's definitely not happening. We clinched the championship by a substantial margin with 469 points. Nice. With I was correct. 18 wins, 32nd of our overall career victories. We're fitting ourselves in the NASCAR Hall of Fame pretty soon. This, I can't thank these guys enough. This team has been fantastic. This Christmas car has been fantastic. We got 3 races to go. I think it's time for us to go out with an absolute bang into these last 3 races. We already won the championship. What else do you want me to do? Yeah, if you liked the episode, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It helps out the channel quite a bit. We're almost at 500 subs, because that way we get to do the 500 subscriber special of just having a live stream of a Daytona 500 of any NASCAR game whatsoever. But of course, we need to hit that magic number, though, in order for that to be possible, though. So pretty soon enough, we'll do that. Do it then. And as always, we'll see you in the next episode where we go to Phoenix. See you guys then.